Hello everyone, this is Mr. DeBetts. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a digital anachronism. Essentially what that means is we're going to take this Squid Game mask and we're going to put it over this face of this lady from this Vermeer painting. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do, start a new file on Photoshop. Just go for default Photoshop size. Then you're going to hit create. Once you hit create, we're going to open up the two photos. So go up to file, open. Then I'm going to first open up the painting. And then I'm going to open up my next file of the Squid Game. So file, open, Squid Game, open. Cool. So now I have my two photos. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to use some tools in Photoshop in order to copy this mask and overlay it in this painting. So first thing you're going to want to do is go to your toolbar and you're going to look for something called the quick selection tool. Looks like a paintbrush. Click and hold, then you should find quick selection tool. Then I'm going to zoom in on this mask and then try and select it. To do that, I'm just going to hit Command plus to zoom in. Make sure I have a good view of the mask. Then I'm going to click on the mask and then I'm just going to try and get a good majority of it. So again, I should have most of it just by clicking. Then you hit Command C, go over to the painting and then hit Command V. So right now I don't have the center of the mask. So I'm going to go back. Now I should have this entire area selected. There we go. Now I have the mask over on the painting. Next step is now we need to flip this and to scale it to fit her face. In order to do that, go over to your toolbar, free transform tool. We're going to click on the mask, so now we're able to move it. Go up to the top, you should see Photoshop 2026, and then you're going to look for edit. Once you click edit, go to transform, and then we're going to flip it horizontally. Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to scale it down a little bit. In order to scale, go up here again, go to edit. You're going to look for free transform. And now I'm going to scale down this mask to fit over her face. Cool. So now that I want to be able to see a little better. So again, I'm going to zoom in, Command plus. I'm also going to adjust the opacity of this layer by going over here to my layers. Opacity, I'm going to turn it down maybe about 50%. And then again, I'm going to go back and scale this down so it fits. Edit, free transform. Now I'm going to just scale this over her face. All right. Next up is there's still a lot of red here from the sweater. So I'm going to go in, use my eraser tool and start getting rid of some of the red. So go to the toolbar. Once you're in the toolbar, you're going to look for eraser. And then you just want to go in really delicate here. So I'm going to zoom in somewhere. Then I'm going to start erasing parts of the sweater. Right, so again, I went in with the eraser tool. I got rid of some of the red edges just to make the mask fit a little better. I'm going to zoom out now. It's looking a little better, but it still looks a little misplaced. So now I'm going to show you how to adjust some of the color settings. So what you're going to do is again go over to your layers. You're going to hold the option key. Once you hold the option key, you're going to go down to this little sub menu where it says create new fill or adjustment layer. Click on that, then go to brightness and contrast. This little menu is going to open up about a new layer. You're going to click here to use previous layer to create clipping mask. And basically what that's letting us do is it's going to isolate just the brightness of this image. So now I'm going to play around with the brightness. So again, I'm going to maybe brighten it up just a little bit because there's a light source here. And the contrast I can also adjust. Again, just to give it more of a worn feel. All right, so along with the brightness, I'm also going to show you just sort of how to do some color balance. So same thing, go to layer 1. You're going to hold option. Once you do that, another adjustment layer. And this time you are going to select the color balance option. And then again, I'm going to click on this check mark, use previous layer to create clipping mask, hit OK. So now I can mess more with the color of the mask here. Maybe make it a little more blue, so more cyan to sort of blend in with some of the color here. I don't really see a lot of green, that looks a little weird. Maybe a little more yellow. So you can just mess with the color a little bit. A little more cyan. All right. So once it's to your liking, you're going to turn it in. In order to turn it in, go up here to File, go to Export, Export As, select a JPEG, and then you just want to click on Export. Make sure you name it. So I'm just going to name it Digital Example, save it to my desktop, export. And then that'll be the file you'll turn in. Nice job.